Welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping into an entertainment phenomenon today, something that's really been lighting up screens.
Absolutely. Captivating audiences,
Yeah.
sparking a lot of conversation.
Yeah, we're talking about this new Netflix original movie. It's not just, critically acclaimed. Audiences are loving it. It blends some really cool elements.
High energy music, fantasy, action.
And that secret identity twist. Great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So our mission today, really, for you listening, is to figure out why. Why has K-pop Demon Hunters become such a huge hit? We've been looking at the Screen Rant article. Netflix audiences are loving the new Korean-inspired fantasy movie for some clues.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear this film sits right at this fascinating intersection. You've got several major cultural trends colliding here.
Right.
And its success isn't just about how many people watched it. It says something bigger about what audiences connect with now.
Okay, so let's peel that back a bit. The article highlights how Netflix is already strong in two key areas.
Exactly. Right? Original animated movies is one.
Yeah, things like The Mitchells versus the Machines or Klaus. Real quality stuff.
And then separately, their massive success with Korean projects.
Yeah.
I mean, Squid Game, All of Us Are Dead.
Yeah.
Huge global hits.
So K-pop Demon Hunters kind of smashes those two worlds together.
It does, yeah. Which, brings up the question, how do you actually do that successfully? Mix these quite distinct things.
Well, the article points out something interesting, and Netflix didn't develop this one entirely themselves.
No, they actually acquired it from Sony Pictures Animation.
Right, which is a key detail. Mm-hmm. And when it landed on Netflix, was it June 20th?
June 20, 2025.
The numbers just popped. 94% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, 95% audience score. That's pretty amazing.
It really is. Near universal approval like that. Very rare.
Doesn't happen often.
No. And it tells you the film really delivered. Especially after that trailer dropped. People were hyped.
Oh, yeah. The trailer looked fantastic. That stylized animation, the music.
It clearly resonated.
Yeah.
That initial excitement translated into genuine satisfaction.
So for anyone who hasn't caught it yet, what's the basic story here?
Well, it centers on this K-pop group, right? An idol band.
Mm-hmm.
But, and this is the hook, they secretly hunt demons.
Love it. Well, their fans have absolutely no idea about this double life.
Exactly. And the voice cast is pretty stacked, too. You've got Arden Cho, Mei Hong,
An Hyo-sup, Ji Young-yu, Yoonjin Kim.
Right. And, crucially, they use real K-pop singers for the characters' singing voices.
Which is a huge plus for authenticity, especially for K-pop fans.
Definitely. That brings us to another really important factor here. Sony Pictures Animation.
Ah, yes.
The article makes a strong point that this film's success really cements Sony Animation's, incredible turnaround.
Yeah, because for a while their output was a bit uneven.
Hit or miss, definitely. You had things like Open Season, the Emoji Movie, mixed results, let's say.
But lately, wow, they've been on fire.
Completely. Just think about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Groundbreaking. And the sequel.
And the Mitchells versus the Machines, Vivo.
So K-pop Demon Hunters just adds to that winning streak. It really shows they're one of the top animation studios now.
Without a doubt. It solidifies their position as a leading creative force in animation today. Not just a player, but a leader.
So Sony's killing it.
Yeah. And then you look at Netflix's strategy here. It's really smart.
How so?
Well, they're taking their strength in original animated movies, acquiring or producing them.
Okay.
And they're combining that with their proven massive success in Korean content. It's like leveraging two known wins.
Fusing them together.
Exactly. It's audience-focused, plays on things people already like, but delivers it in a fresh, unexpected package. It's paying off big time.
Okay, so let's try and sum this up for you. K-pop Demon Hunters isn't just some fun movie that's doing well on Netflix.
No, it's more significant than that.
It feels like a triple win, really.
Yeah.
First, it's a super successful blend of genres. You've got action, fantasy, music, animation, all working together.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it's a huge win for Sony Pictures Animation, like you said, cementing their comeback.
Right. And third, it's a bullseye for Netflix's strategy. Combining animation and their Korean content strength, those Rotten Tomatoes scores, 94 and 95%, they just hammer that home. Absolutely spot on. And thinking bigger, beyond just this one film, there are wider industry implications,
Like what?
Well, Sony Animation's run Spider-Verse. Mitchell's, it really establishes them as a top-tier studio.
Yeah.
Consistently delivering innovative, acclaimed work.
Yeah, they're setting a high bar.
And for Netflix, it validates this specific strategy. Merging animation with their Korean market power. It's clearly a formula that works wonders for them.
It really makes you wonder, though, What does this mean for animation going forward, especially on streaming?
That's the big question. This deep dive sort of leads us there. Are we going to see more studios trying these unique cultural fusions, these genre mashups like K-pop meets demon hunting?
Or will they play it safer? Stick to the known formulas.
Exactly. And then there's the casting aspect. You have voice actors like Arden Cho and Mei Hong getting great reviews alongside actual K-pop singers. How does that influence future casting for animation?
Interesting point.
So maybe the final thought for you to mull over is this. What other unexpected blend of pop culture could be the next big animated hit? Where else could these surprising combinations come from?